Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this video, we're discussing the K-3 visa, specifically in the context of how it's going to process out. How is this going to work when the embassies reopen? I'm here in Bangkok, and I've been dealing with the U.S. Embassy in Bangkok, Thailand for over 12 years now. I've dealt with many aspects of consular processing in that time, and I've had a lot of folks asking me, well, what's it going to look like when the embassy reopens, when they start taking interviews again and processing visas out, in this case, for purposes of this video, K-3 visas. What's going to happen? Well, based on my experience having dealt with prior government shutdowns, which have shut down the visa unit in the past, prior political circumstances on the ground here in Thailand, which resulted in suspension of visa activities, for example, visa interviews, as well as just prolonged holidays and how that operates to sort of stall the process, I think I can provide some insight on this. In short, don't expect the visa unit to come back online. It's like flipping a switch and everything just starts moving. That's not how I foresee this working. They have to reschedule the interviews that got canceled. They have to deal with internal logistics. There may be the odd case that had a 221G issued where further documentation needs to be provided in order to process out the case. There's multiple things that have to be dealt with internally. The other thing to understand, the gears, if you will, don't just immediately start moving on cases such as this. It takes a little bit of time to get things going again. So the long and the short of it is, I foresee it being something like coming off of a long holiday, for example, at the end of December, coming off the Christmas, New Year's holidays, and there's notably other holidays here in Bangkok, here in Thailand, that result in a rather prolonged closure, usually in December. Now, it'll be like coming off of that, I suspect, only the caseload's going to be higher, and because of the abruptness of the shutdown, I'm sure there's going to be like a lot of internal loose ends they're going to have to deal with. So again, don't expect it to just flip on like flipping a switch. It's going to take a minute for them to get things moving and get things processing. Cases, again, the K-3 this doesn't really pertain to, but cases that have to deal with NVC sort of intensively, they'll have already been sort of in the queue for scheduling. So non-immigrant Ks, like the K1 and the K3, yeah, it may result in if you haven't gotten an interview appointment yet, your interview may be scheduled a bit further out than we would usually be seeing because of the backlog of cases that have backed up at National Visa Center that are already sort of chambered, if you will, ready, sort of locked and loaded, ready to have an interview date set for them. So you're going to have to bear, if you're a client of ours and you're watching this, you're going to have to bear with us as we move through this process when this thing reopens. But I would look at it as not totally dissimilar to coming off of a long holiday.